make that money, baby.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new watch.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, everybody. Gonna have us a show this morning now that Sleeping Beauty finally woke up.
Well, jumping Jehoshaphat. Yeah, I was trying to sell my soul to the devil and figure out how to do that so I could do magic on the show. And I think when they say
what, worth nothing?
no, when they that'd have been fucking horrible though, and I would have been depressed. But I think
Or he already owns it.
one or the other. But I think that it's just a figurative thing that they're talking about when they say that people sell their souls, like signing over your soul to Sony or something like that. I don't know.
You have to go down to that crossroad, Mississippi, if you want to do that.
Yeah. I was listening to some of that fucking guy, Bumpy Johnson or whatever. I was listening to some of his shit. And boy, he kind of sucks. Like, that's not like music that I would fucking listen to or anything like that, but I guess if that's all you got, that's all you got, I guess.
Well, a lot of that old blues music is a little hard to listen to. A lot of it's just the recording quality is fucking awful.
Well, that was definite. You could hear whatever was recording them going in the back, whirring in the background. Like,
Yeah.
Over there singing and shit.
Then no EQ, no stereo, no kind of effect, just icky.
I wonder if he was probably awesome in concert, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I do know one thing. I did this fucking New Watch theme song as a joke, and it sounds pretty goddamn good. Not gonna lie to myself here. I think that I may have a future in music.
I'm not gonna lie to you either.
Thanks. Let's jump in our fucking our DeLorean, Doc, and go back into time to 1982.
You had mentioned that about the comment about me learning the show, and the honest truth is I think I really in my head think that the human brain has only so much capacity for stuff, and when it's full, every time you learn something new, it replaces something else. I just always think of what fucking important thing is this stupid shit gonna fucking replace?
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why right now at this point in time my brain is filled with like movie trivia and song lyrics and nothing else. I don't do math good anymore. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah.
Well, math's one of those things that you have to use it once in a while to keep up with it.
Yeah, I'm still thinking Obama's the president. I don't know. I'm lost. But yeah, I believe that every time.
Went through Hillary and Trump, and now we're on whatever the fuck his name is.
Jericho Biden.
Yeah, that one.
Corn Pop. What the hell else is going on today, Tony?
Couple blasts out the screen door, Joe.
Once they hear that thing cock, didn't he say that about a double barrel shotgun? Once they hear that thing cock or something?
God,
I don't know.
I spend so much time ignoring what the fucking guy says.
That's one of those things that I had a memory of, but then it went away. I don't know.
Well, you get these thoughts that come in that your brain tells you, I can't believe this fucker's is stupid. But uh,
You gotta
morning,
believe it.
Scotty, Mikey, uh, Sam was too.
Oh,
Sam, if you could here.
hola, caballeros.
Oh shit!
So what you got for us today, Tony?
That fucking thing. Running mentally through the list of trying to figure out what I need to pack today to go south in the morning.
I thought you wasn't going out there. Oh
I
wait,
didn't tell you.
I thought you said south. You said south. That's not Missouri, is it?
Yeah,
It is. Why the fuck are you? I thought you said you wasn't going out there today or this weekend.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
Dang.
was that
I said I
last
was.
weekend that I'm thinking about?
Yeah, I said I wasn't going out there last weekend, but I did anyway.
Holy fuck! The dementia in this show is running wild.
Evidently, it's contagious,
Oh shit.
or maybe even other people can catch it. I don't know.
That was weeks ago. Um, yeah.
2 weeks. Well, it's supposed to rain down there tomorrow too, so if it does, we're not going to do nothing. We'll fucking look around or something, kill time. But it's supposed to be great Sunday. Hopefully, we can get it all done. I can call the guy and tell him to bring the building in, and I'll drive back down there fucking Wednesday. So, if we get squared away, I may not be around for Wednesday show.
Good. All right, just let me know when it comes along. Um, they're doing the what is the is there's a Philadelphia pipeline? Is this from like Philadelphia to New York or something?
Oh no.
Philadelphia, the most comprehensive study in decades found a handful of dealers selling a huge number of guns used illegally. A House panel is uncovering similar patterns elsewhere. A small percentage of gun stores in Pennsylvania accounted for 57% of firearms that ended up in the hands of criminals, according to an analysis tracing data by the gun control group Brady. Um, they look like delis or hardware stores. A corner shop decorated with stuffed Easter bunnies, a nondescript brick building in the shadow of Interstate 95. A storefront so picturesque it was featured in the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. But there are, in fact, a dozen or so federally licensed firearm dealers operating in Philadelphia, where they have done brick business in recent years, meeting the demand from legal buyers in one of the nation's most violent cities. They're also a major source of the weapons used illegally, according to the new report. The officers that offers a rare glimpse into the link between the legal gun sales and criminal activity. Get the fuck out of here. Did a woman write this? I feel like a woman wrote this. Yeah.
Or queer.
Yeah, Glenn Thrush and Katie Benner. We know who had the pants on in this relationship. God damn
Yeah,
it.
neither of them.
Neither of them.
Hey, I thought all them illegal guns come from everywhere, or got to everywhere coming from Indiana.
Nah, apparently they're coming from fucking Philadelphia.
Well, great. Indiana's off the hook then.
Yeah, and from 2014 to 2020, six small retailers in South and Northeast Philadelphia sold more than 11,000 weapons, and that were later recovered in criminal investigations or confiscated from owners who had obtained them illegally. According to the examination of Pennsylvania firearms tracing data by the gun control group Brady, the most comprehensive analysis of its kind in decades. The report's conclusion confirmed that law enforcement officials have long known a small percentage of gun stores, 1.2% of the state's licensed dealers, according to Brady, accounted for 57% of firearms that ended up in the hands of criminals through illegal resale or direct purchases by straw buyers who turned them over to people barred from owning guns. That fine.
So
Go ahead.
these guns were all purchased illegally, yet the gun stores are evil.
No, they were all purchased legally.
No, they weren't. They were all purchased illegally.
They're all purchased well, no. Okay.
They just said they were all purchased illegally.
From the gun store, they were purchased legally. After they were purchased legally, then they were purchased illegally from somebody else.
Straw purchasing the gun illegally. Rather
Right,
be
but
that.
how does the gun store guy know?
They don't.
So that's not an illegal purchase on the gun store's behalf.
But still, it's an illegal purchase. You
Oh,
can't buy a gun for somebody else unless like grandpa.
yeah, inevitably, yeah. But the gun, yeah, okay, I see your point. So the gun shops aren't the ones that are breaking the law. It's the buyers and then resellers that are breaking the law.
Yes, but the gun shops are the ones that are evil because they can't look into these people's fucking souls to see that they're doing illicit things.
Yeah, right. Are you sure that there's not somebody 3 blocks away from here that gave you $500 until you know what I mean? Like, are you sure this gun isn't for your baby daddy who's a felon? Like, who the fuck does? Who? Yeah, no, come on
It
now.
asks on the 4473, are you buying this gun for yourself?
Yeah. So maybe we should fucking get rid of that. Why even have the 4473? Why even
Well,
bother?
because that's our gun registry.
Yeah, how's the ATF gonna keep track of all of us?
They're making the thing I seen here was they were trying to get to where gun shops couldn't destroy them after 20 years anymore.
Well, my thing is, I'm trying to skim through this article. My thing is that there's quote. This is a quote. There's dozens of fucking gun shops in Pennsylvania. Is that it, or are they just talking about dozens? Because if anything, it sounds like they need more gun shops.
I'd say.
Yeah, they need more. What you guys need is more gun shops so good people could buy these guns while the other people are making straw purchases and when we could all defend each other in some
What
kind of
I'm
a street war.
gathering is the authors need a fucking education and a real job.
Yeah, probably that too. Um, let's see here. That finding was a line between a new batch of tracing data obtained by the House Oversight and Reform Committee and which also found that a small number of retailers in Georgia, Indiana, Florida, and Michigan were responsible for a high proportion of so-called crime guns traced by law enforcement, according to a letter the committee sent to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives.
So are crime guns worse than ghost guns? Because is that going to be the new buzzword on TV?
I don't know, man, but I know that you definitely can't have a ghost gun that's a crime gun. Because if you have a ghost gun that's a crime gun, then you got a double bad gun.
Well, they won't see the ghost gun.
And then once you hold these ghost guns, I heard that they take over your soul. Like they just you're not in control anymore. You're possessed.
Oh, come on, that's
Yeah.
every.
You're possessed.
Except maybe a high point.
They don't have enough spirit energy to possess you. High Point is probably the safest gun in the world. We should all have one.
Says the high point owner of the two of us.
Yeah, I own one. Yeah, so what? I would never fucking use it in battle or anything like that.
You would if it was the only thing you had.
If it was the only gun in reach, you're goddamn right. Yeah. There's a wide spectrum of behavior we're dealing with when it comes to these stores. Some of them,
This should be good.
some of them need support. Some need scrutiny, and some just need to be shut down. The vast majority of dealers, Mr. Hine added, sells guns safely and often exceed the letter of the law. The purpose of the reasoning of the report, he said, was to pressure federal, state, and local officials to focus on countering the bad actions of a few. The House panel's continuing investigation used data from the ATF to show that a small number of gun dealers are disproportionately responsible for flooding our streets with guns that
Flooding.
are that are used in crimes. Oh my
Hang
God.
on. Let me grab the surfboard. Let's go get some.
Yep. Hell yeah. Be there in a minute, Philly. Um,
Shit, we'll take every one of them fuckers off the street.
a comprehensive look at a handful of dealers. Da 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 da. Yet the left, which has little success in restricting access to semi-automatic weapons or expanding background checks, is making incremental progress in rooting out more of the information. Last year, President Biden commissioned a large-scale national gun trafficking report that will include analysis of gun makers and dealers, the first of its kind in 2 decades. And
Do
so,
they black out Obama's name?
yeah, he's not even involved, Tone. We're not talking about guns that we gave to the Mexican cartels.
Okay.
We're talking about guns sold on American soil.
Oh, so it's not trafficking when we do it.
Yeah, no. It's not trafficking when you go from fucking country to country, but when you go state to state or city to city, yes. And if you're the president, it'll help too.
Yeah, that's right.
In 2019, Pennsylvania's AG Josh Shapiro began posting online trace data from 186,000 crime guns reported to the state by local law enforcement officials dating back to 1977. The database did not include the crimes associated with each trace or the identity of the dealers, but Brady researchers determined the names of the retailers from phone numbers listed on the database. I have said for years that most crime guns come from a small number of stores, says Mr. Shapiro, a Democrat who is running for governor. We need to do more as a state to make it harder for gun sales to lead to gun violence.
So, if this gun store happens to be in a region that sees a lot of fucking home invasion thefts like that, it's gun stores' fault that guns get stolen from people's homes that they just have to sold.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
100,
Try that.
110% that gun stores should have did something about that. When they sell a gun, they should at least guard that gun for 90 days. Um,
Uh,
Mr.
maybe a 100-day waiting period.
Yeah, right. But Mr. Shapiro, echoing the ATF, cautioned against drawing too many conclusions about individual sellers, adding, a small percentage of bad sales at a busy but otherwise legally compliant store could show up as dozens of crime guns. He also emphasized that the information, while useful, was incomplete because many local departments did not contribute tracing information. I remember going to at my local when I was in Arizona. Um, they went through like we were kind of close, kind of like they knew who I was. I knew who most of them were anyway, and like on their worst, busiest, fucked up day, they were still doing background. They were still doing everything the way that they were supposed to be doing it. They may have been doing it a little bit more mopey and depressed, but I mean, and I would even argue that that's the reason why gun shops get busy because they got to keep waiting on all the fucking the background checks to come back in.
See, I'm a little curious about what these people are thinking should be done to a otherwise compliant store.
Shut them down. They they want they want all these stores fucking shut down. This is their goal with this shit. And then eventually, look, what they're doing is what they do with every fucking thing. They're throwing it out there that gun shops, legal gun shops, are the reason why we get fucking crime guns. If it sticks, they're going to run with it. If not, they're going to go on to something else.
Look, they use that example of a dude from Chicago that had a relative who lived in Indiana. He went, used that relative's address to get Indiana ID, and went and bought a gun. And they're trying to make the dealer look the bad guy. What the fuck did the dealer do wrong?
Nothing. He sold a gun to an Indiana resident, and he wasn't like a felon or anything like that, right?
I don't know.
Well, at least he wasn't a felon in Indiana at the time.
I mean, he was able to get legit credentials, so and the credentials didn't pop that he was a felon. So no, he wasn't a felon according to them.
And then why don't these cocksucker fucking agencies ever get the fucking blame for it? Like the 4473. So this guy tricked the Indiana gun store by going to get an Indiana license, if you want to say tricked. Tricked the fucking store. They were just following protocol. That's why I say if you want to say tricked. But anyway, he tricked them by getting a fake or a Indiana ID, making them believe that he was an Indiana resident. Went into the store. They still had to look at that ID. He still had to fill out that 4473, and they still called this guy into the ATF.
Yes,
So that would make it. I would feel like the ATF has more resources to tell where the fuck I'm really from than a
the
gun
one
store would.
the uh, the person who did the article that mentioned that acted like the ID in question was 3x5 business or index card with "I'm Tyrone" in purple crayon on it.
I do live in Indiana. With a
Uh,
capital D-O. I do live in Indiana.
as opposed to the guy who went to the DMV and got a legit Indiana ID. Well, the ID was legitly issued from the Department of Transportation in Indiana. Anyway, the guy perjurized himself doing it. But how the fuck is any of that fall back on the gun store?
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. If anything, they should shut the DMVs down. If you want to get technical.
Oh God, don't do that. Not until I get my fucking driver's license back in the mail. For Christ's
Nah, no
sake.
more driver's licenses. We don't need them.
Oh yeah, right. We're all solid.
We don't fucking need them. They're stupid and gay. Um, what else? Next, they'll start trying to make bows and compound bows fucking illegal. Hell yeah! Once they put the screw to guns enough and they find something else, they're like, oh shit! Don't let somebody was don't let somebody with a fast fucking bow arm and a fucking uh
Oh shit, it'll get
crowd or
down
something.
to a
Yeah.
fucking sling and rock.
Oh yeah. They have these 50 caliber pellets that they put inside of them and they swing it around and throw it at you and your skeleton will get cracked or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I know that a lot of it is just the taking after anything they might be able to get to stick to the long game traction.
Do either one of you guys got a double barreled shotgun? I think that's all Tony has.
Who the hell asked that?
Sammy?
Oh, I have two of them,
Yeah.
N.R. Davis and a Parker.
I did have one a long time
Neither
ago.
of them are really functional. The Parker, they tell me if I put ammo in and shoot it, it'd blow up. The N.R. Davis is wore out. I could shoot it, but you have to fiddle the fuck around with it to get it to cock itself. I bought it to hang on the wall. I'm seriously thinking about trying to get that other one running, making it black powder stuff because I got my black powder or my 12 gauge reloader kit came in. It's another fucking thing of primers I need now.
Oh my god! It was saying 6 gun shops are reportedly to blame for 11,000 crime guns on the street. That's funny.
I'm a little curious if anybody's actually tried to do the fucking math on that one.
Oh, and here comes. Look at Memphis police blame Tennessee gun laws for Beale shooting.
Of
Where was
course,
there? What was there was a murder and fuck? There was a mass murder or something or what?
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
You ain't heard about Memphis yet, Mike?
No,
Memphis
I have
police are
not.
again taking aim at Tennessee's gun laws after a downtown shooting They say involved a stolen gun. One person was critically injured in a shooting on.
Wait a minute.
Hmm.
Stolen gun.
This isn't the Philadelphia story anymore, Tony. We're in Memphis now.
I get it, but they're blaming the laws for a stolen gun.
Yeah, stealing guns should be legal. Duh.
Oh, okay.
They make stealing
I,
guns great again.
I wasn't going there. I'll tell you, I'm surprised.
Two people involved have been charged with unlawful possession of firearms, police said, but so far no aggravated assault charges have been filed.
Really, no theft of a firearm charge either.
Was there a, yeah, how do you guys know that it was, what the fuck? Police said the victim in the shooting, who has not been identified, was in possession of a gun that was stolen from a vehicle in October 2021. This
Wait
has
a minute.
officials renewing criticism over state gun laws. Go ahead.
Which particular gun law are they criticizing?
I'm about to find out, I feel like, in this quoted statement right here.
I hope so.
Since the enactment of permitless carry by the state, there have been more firearms readily available on the streets across the state of Tennessee. Additionally, this change in the law has proven to be a hurdle. So the permitless carry is to blame, Tone.
I see. So you're. God, I don't even want to fucking. Sometimes you can't even be sarcastic with the amount of fucking stupidity that's in the thing.
Hmm. Governor
So,
Bill. Oh, go ahead.
is there blood running in the street?
Soon.
Well, I know it's soon. They say that.
It's coming, I promise.
I've been hearing that for the last 30 years.
It's
Uh,
coming.
so the victim had a stolen gun. Maybe it was the person he stole it from trying to get it back.
If the victim didn't have a stolen gun, would he have not survived? I don't know. It doesn't say anything about shooting back or nothing, but still, I don't know. But Governor Bill Lee last year signed a law that allows Tennessans aged 21 and over and military members over the age of 18 to carry open or concealed handguns without a permit. It also increases punishment for gun-related crimes, which is normal. That's how that, usually if
So
somebody has a good, usually if a state or a city or whatever has good gun laws, that you serve extra time or something like that. I've seen that before.
it makes the constitutional right of having and carrying a gun legal and imposes stiffer penalties on illegal stuff.
Yes.
I can see why this is a bad law.
Yeah. No shit. We want the criminals to be safe too, guys.
Yeah. Yes, this poor guy with the stolen gun shouldn't have got shot for stealing the goddamn gun. That's why.
Well, it's fun.
Or
It's like,
whatever other nefarious shit he was fucking into.
well, it's like this thing, right? Okay, so there's this rapper, right? Um, and he raps about fucking. I just seen this in the news the other day. That's why. But anyway, he raps about beating people up, and he raps about shooting people, and he raps about fucking robbing people and selling drugs and yada 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 yada, right? But a
Okay.
video surfaced of him shooting someone in self-defense, and he already went to court over this. It was already a case. It was already over. But a video surfaced of him shooting everyone in, or shooting someone in shooting someone in self-defense, and everyone got up in arms about it. There's literally like a debate about this guy if he should go to prison or not for this video that's years old. And it's just like that's kind of what this shit reminds me of is that everybody nowadays they want to stick up for the criminal, they want everybody to have equal rights, no fucking whatever. But then when something happens, we got to shut the gun stores down. We got to fucking change the laws and make sure nobody could fucking carry a gun anymore. We got to do that. It's just, it's ridiculous. You stick up for the criminal until the criminal does something bad. Then everybody gets all up in arms and crazy about it. The left makes zero sense to me.
Uh, Way to wake up to the real world.
Yeah. No shit.
You know, it's the idea of in making new laws to hamper law-abiding citizens from doing anything is ridiculous because they're already law-abiding citizens.
Hmm.
They're not the ones causing the fucking problem. It's the unlawful abiding citizens that we have an issue with, and you never ever want to point the fucking finger at those.
No. No, because they'll cry and whine about it and all that shit. But fucking, I mean, I don't know. It's just everything has gotten weird now.
I mean, I don't know why they haven't taken the step to make murder illegal.
You know,
Wait,
you would figure that that would just throw a broad fucking generalization out there about killing people.
well, yeah, you could bring in the fucking guns and the knives and the compound bows, the crossbows. Yeah, all of it could be involved in that.
Pillows, pillows kill
Yeah,
people too. You suffocate them enough. So,
even fucking baggies over the head.
yeah, yeah. Hey, how many? This is tragic, and some people might not find it funny. It's not really funny, but fucking. I mean, if a fuck, how many kids have put plastic bags over their heads on accident over these fucking decades? Are we fucking telling parents now to make sure they lock up their fucking plastic bags?
They put warning labels on all them fucking bags or anything that comes in a bag. Fucking warning label. Keep out of reach of children.
Yeah, but the little kid can't read. Are they expecting the parent to do that?
Well, yeah,
Some parents
it's
can't
kind of
read.
what you're. Well, that's kind of part of what parents are supposed to do is keep the kid from killing themselves doing stupid shit.
Yeah, really. Like the easiest part of the job is the main part of the job. Keep them alive till they're 18.
Right.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Parenting is really not all that difficult. You want to, you're starting out with this completely blank slate and you want to make it a functional adult. Well, in order to make it a functional adult, you have to have it learn enough stuff to live, and more importantly, it has to live.
That's the the main part right there. Some would argue.
Yes.
This Crime Stoppers, I hated crime. I've never witnessed Crime Stoppers until I came out here to like the West Coast area.
Well,
Anybody
shit, we had
notices
Crime
anything or
Stoppers.
sees, huh?
We had Crime Stoppers down here since, God, fucking the 70s, I think.
I forgot what movie it was, but they called it 1-800-SNITCH. They should just change the number to that. 800-800-SNITCH.
And if you think that's anonymous, you're fucking out of your goddamn mind unless you happen to be carrying a burner cell phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they could trace back to exactly where it came from. Exactly where
Yeah.
it came from. That's a fact.
They'll tell you what fucking toppings you had on that pizza you was eating right as you called in.
Well, I heard about that because there was a bitch that used that shit, and she told on one of her boyfriends or whatever the fuck, and the bitch was wanted too. Like she had a warrant out for her, the boyfriend had a warrant out for her. She called to get some money, and before she could even go and collect the money for the fucking boyfriend, they were at her house and they arrested her for the warrant she had. Well, actually, it was her mom's house, but yeah,
Uh, that's poetic justice.
yeah. But that's how I found out
Actually,
that Crime Stoppers ain't anonymous.
Ruger puts enough safeties on for everybody. Well, let's just look at my little Ruger that's laying right here. It says LC380 and Ruger over to the left side if you're holding the gun the way you shoot it. And on the right side, Ruger, Prescott, Arizona, USA. And then there's something scratched into the top of the frame in such tiny print I can't fucking see it. And there's the matching Ruger from the other side of the grip. And then a Ruger on the bottom of the safe, the magazine. All right, I gotta get some glasses. See what print is on the side. 'Cause it's only about like a 32nd of an inch tall.
That's that just makes it easier to blame Ruger. It was Ruger's fault.
Before using gun, read warnings in instruction manual available free at
Excuse me.
www.ruger.com. And that's the extent of all the writing on this guy.
Lock up your kitchen knives, Sammy. He says more people are killed by
While,
fucking kitchen knives and meat cleavers, and are they gonna make them illegal? Not a fucking chance. Nope.
while we're looking at the safety warning, pull out the Smith & Wesson and see what's on it.
The Hillary hole.
No, not on me.
Oh.
Smith & Wesson SW9BE. And that's it on the left side. Smith & Wesson, Springfield, Massachusetts, USA. And then it's got one of those little fucking miniature caution thingies on the side of the top of the frame, too. I didn't put my glasses away, so I ain't gonna look. We're gonna assume it says about the same thing except exchange Smith & Wesson for Ruger. Tell you what, the ones that are hideous are the fucking revolvers. Uh, like you get some of them Italian remakes, and they got the fucking safety ones right down the side and on top and shit.
Yeah, I literally fucking hate that shit. I hate writing on
Uberti's,
my guns and all that shit. I hate it.
Uberti's like, we gotta have this to put it sell the guns in America because they're such pussy. Well, let's put it on the very bottom of the barrel in as small a fucking print as we can get. Yes.
They need a microscope to see that shit.
No, you can actually see it, but you can't see it unless you uh, actively look for it. Hell, the cheap guns are fucking worse. Phoenix Arms, Ontario, California. Safe. 22 caliber long rifle. Model HP 22, 22LR auto. Made in USA. Damn, this don't even have a discreet warning. No wonder these things are just killing people every
They're not telling them on the gun to be careful.
shit. Damn, I gotta hide this.
Put that back where it came from.
Yeah, no shit. Give that to the kids when you want. I don't know, man. Sometimes today's one of those days when I'm in the mood that this fucking stupidity just grates on me more than usual. Part of it is because I happen to sit and listen to 10 or 15 minutes of Shooting Left Center podcast with
What's
Yankee,
that?
G-Webs, and NEA.
Oh.
Something Yankee Marshall does. He hadn't done it in quite a while. But, you know, these guys are a little more, these guys, meaning Matt and NEA, G-Webs, so much. They're a little more left than I am. Well, they're quite a bit more left than I am. They're a little more centrist than most. And, you know, some of the shit is just fucking. Listen, why don't you get a fucking room and go blow each other?
Oh God.
And a lot of times on gun stands, I agree with Yankee a lot because he's a similar vein of Ryan. That is the Second Amendment, absolutely. You should be able to own whatever the fuck you want. But there's still a lot of leftness there. And he hates Trump, which I don't hate. He wasn't my first pick. But
Yeah,
you have
he
to
wouldn't have been
respect.
any of my picks. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know,
You
lesser of
have to
evils.
respect that motherfucker's use of the press. That son of a bitch is brilliant at manipulating the press.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had to do it as a billionaire businessman. I'm sure he's had plenty of practice.
Who's the capitulatee? Who's capitulating? No, I just, sometimes people say shit that just annoys me. There was nothing really new about it. Today wasn't a day for you here.
Yeah.
And then my co-host didn't fucking get here on time, which I'm trying to pacify the crowd out here talking gun shit.
Tony, the true champion of the early watch.
At least I'm the true one on time.
Yeah, well,
Mikey comes in here and says, "Hey, I'm first." I'm like, "No, you ain't. I was here 15 minutes ago."
Sorry, I was trying to fucking learn magic for you guys by by selling my soul.
He was not. He had some serious family issues that are important. He dealt with. I don't dispute the reason. Timing
Necronomicon.
is my problem.
I was reading the Necronomicon.
Tell them they want to do that kind of shit. Do it on Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, right. Do it on fucking one of the off days, please. Um, Yankee to Antifa, stop, I'm your ally. Stop punching me, I'm your ally. You silly gooses. Yeah, there was a thing a while back where Yankee went to the fucking Antifa thing, and they punched him, or they whacked his phone out of his fucking hand, or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't pay that close of attention to Yankee. I'm at the end of the fucking YouTube list when I get there.
No, somebody told me about it. Yeah, want to hear some player hater shit, man? I stopped listening to Yankee when he fucking didn't reply to my text mess or whatever, not text message, but my private message on fucking gun channels like 5 years ago. Like, this guy's an asshole. Fuck. And everybody's like, no, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. Like, I ain't waiting. The motherfucker read that shit. I'm not fucking. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck, I look like.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. Quite a bit of time, Yankee's funny as shit when
Yeah,
he's not trying to make a serious political.
yeah. I've never really been that big of a fan.
Me neither.
But I did think he was going to get us a whole lot of subscribers when we first started. That's why I tried to get him on. And I thought it would be different to have a different point of view on, but
Well, he's another one. Him and NEA both. Their language got quite a bit saltier after being around us.
well, I don't know about him, but Matt was on the show a few times.
Yeah,
Never
I
enough
know.
ammo. He came on.
Yankee was either on the show a couple times or in the lobby. Could have been the lobby.
I think Matt just came on just to see what everybody was talking about. But he was cool though. He was a cool dude to talk to. Like, I like talking to him.
I really got nothing against either one of them. To be honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
stopped.
they copped the cool shit in the early watching. Left us in the fucking cold.
That's all right. I think that they were already like fucking 500,000 subscribers ahead of us anyway, so I ain't worried about it. That's okay.
I
Wait, they're trying to ban menthol. They're bringing that back up again?
Yep.
Nah. God damn it. Well, time to go grab my picket sign, boys. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, us white guys don't give a shit.
Now it's time for me to stand up for what I believe in.
That's kind of the gist of where they was going in the chat on Yankees uh, video.
What?
There's mostly black people who they're targeting with this because they tend to favor menthol. Colored people, or however the hell they said it. My first thought was, I know Jimmy does.
Yeah. I love my menthols. Newport
Part
Pleasure since
Negro?
1996, baby.
You part Negro?
It's been argued that Puerto Ricans have some African in them, but I don't know. I don't feel like it.
We'll trade you for.
What?
I went through and counted the primers, and there was about 3,500. One of the bricks I threw in as being them was actually mine, not his. I just counted boxes in the cabinet. I didn't look again, but when I looked again, I realized that when I said there was 5 packs of primers, one of them was already there. It was mine. So I got 4 for him, and there was about 300. There was about 3,700. So they cost me slightly over 50 a brick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and fuck it. You're right, Sammy's right. I'm gonna have to go out and fucking stock up.
No, it's not that. It's Washington.
Oh, I thought it was a whole federal thing.
Might be. Could be wrong.
I'm gonna dump out my bug out bag and fill it with smokes.
Or just get you a couple of quarts of Vicks and rub that into your fucking nose and then French inhale. It'd be the same damn thing.
Just rub it on the cigarette and let it dry a little bit.
Dip the cigarette in it, filter into the cigarette in it, smoke through it that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Supposedly menthol makes them easier to smoke, which is, in my book, not in any fucking way true.
I'll tell you what, I've run out of cigarettes before and smoked Marlboros and shit like that and gagged.
That's because you ain't got no ball.
Oh, there's balls here. Just no tolerance for non-mentholated cigarettes.
You are black.
But I'll tell you this.
Should we start calling you Jamiqua? That way you can identify as a black female.
it's Jashawn. Jashawn James.
Hopefully Musk buys YouTube before this hits the fucking algorithm circuit.
Well, if you ask Tony, Sean says he don't like menthols either. But if you ask Tony, it's because you're Korean.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't care what side of the planet y'all spicks come from. You're all less than white.
Oh God, that was hilarious. Less than white.
It was hard for me to even put that out there.
Yeah, that was a good one though. Took some balls. That was a good one.
Well, that's because I'm hoping Musk buys it so I can say whatever I want to.
Yeah, hey, Musk buy YouTube next, man. We could really have some fun here.
Okay, I bet money that when I was in my early 20s, I was darker than both of you. I mean, I swear to God, as I sit here, my oldest daughter told her first grade teacher that I was black. And not to say that thought offended me, but it did.
Yeah. Hey.
Hell's the matter with your dumb ass kid?
Yeah. Now I'm 3 below white. Oh God. That shit was hilarious. All right.
God damn, if you can't laugh at everybody else, who can you laugh at but yourself?
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That hurts.
A little.
A little. On the right day with the right subject, it could hurt. What else?
Hell, I don't know. I didn't have shit.
Oh yeah, weren't you? Yeah, you did. From last week, the free speech versus safety. This is a Tony.
Oh.
This is a Tony topic.
Yeah, I seen on my local news last week that they were talking about Musk buying Twitter, and they said, "Do you think that his vision of free speech is going to hurt everybody's safety. And I'm like, I can't believe your stupid ass just fucking said that shit on the air.
And by safety, they what I'm taking that they mean by safety is people being offended. Correct?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
online bullying, kids, getting depressed because they're ran down by their peers. Like nobody makes you get on fucking Twitter.
Well, all the gamers and the trolls are going to take over Twitter. I mean, that's just it's got to happen. It's going to happen. I'm just wondering what he's going to do. Like, is there's supposed to be now? There's supposed to be no censorship, which I mean, I think that could do nothing but help us. That could, people need to hear it. It hurts if somebody that you don't know or somebody that you care about or somebody period tells you your flaws. Like, hey, you need to stop doing this. You're a fucking cocksucking asshole. Shut the fuck up. Maybe not even to that extent, but people don't like hearing their flaws. Period. And it
People
might
need to
help.
be.
It might help because I think that a lot of these people have, a lot of these young adults nowadays have never been told that they're wrong, have never been disciplined, never been, or lightly, if anything. And I think that it would help people to be told their flaws on the internet.
We need to go back to teaching our kids the old sticks and stones thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. He says they got Twitch TV. But yeah, sticks and stones, that doesn't work anymore because like sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words might break my heart. You know what I mean? Or my spirit or hurt my feelings. I don't know, man. We've gotten a lot softer when it comes to that shit. That's why I feel like having
No
people
shit.
on Twitter fucking having the trolls have control of Twitter. I think that'd be fantastic. Maybe we might save a few of these fucking liberal idiots.
I,
Like,
uh,
huh, I was born a girl, wasn't I?
that wiener says no.
Yeah. Just start fucking. Everybody should just start spamming the internet, whatever social media you're on, with like, be proud of who you were born as, or fucking be yourself, not somebody else. Like, all those, like, I don't know any of them off the top of my head, like, specifically, but all those fucking, like, be yourself quotes or
I'll
something
give
like
you.
that. We should just flood the internet with that.
I'll give you better than that.
What?
Just be what the fuck you want to be and shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, that too. That would work. Because if I didn't have fucking. Listen, I've known gay people. I think I told you guys about my gay homeboy Phil when I was a kid and shit, and and I don't mind gay people. I'm not like, ew, gross, don't touch me. He's gay. He's probably got cum all over him or something like that. I don't do none of that. I don't have a stigma or phobia about him or nothing like that. I do think that if you women are devious creatures, devious, deceitful fucking creatures, and when you put those feminine qualities into a man, it could be dangerous. But other than that, I don't have any problems with the gays. None at all.
Look, do you think it's less likely that, or wait a minute, let me start over. You think it's more likely that a gay guy's going to have come all over him as a straight woman?
That's what I'm saying. You got to think about that. But let me tell you this, though, Tony. When I used to hang out with a lot of people and smoke weed, if I'm smoking my own weed or if I was watching somebody else's weed and waiting for it to come around, if a girl smoked it, I wouldn't smoke after her. Want to know why?
I don't know if I do want to know why, but
Because
go ahead.
because any girl at any moment could have just got done sucking any dick. And I don't want that on my blunt or my joint or nothing like that. So I would never smoke after a woman. I wouldn't drink after a woman either. And I still
How
won't.
did how did you ever get to first base with any of them?
Well, they brush their teeth, of course.
So
Once,
the next pot party you go to, take Crest and some toothbrushes. You'll be fine.
if I watched the bitch sit down on the couch and like brush her teeth right before she sat down on the couch, I'd smoke with her for sure. but I'd have to make sure to see that she brushed her teeth and probably washed her face. Um, but yeah, I do have a cum stigma. I'm deathly afraid of cum. I think it's icky and gross. uh,
Well, okay, I'll give you that. I don't particularly care to wallow in it either, but
yeah. It's gross. I don't want it on
sometimes
my
when
hands. I don't want it on my legs. I don't want it on my belly button. I don't want it nowhere. Take if
well,
you
yeah,
you
I've
spit
spent
it on
my
the
whole life
ground.
I've spent my whole life trying to get it out of my body.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even want it in me anymore. Take it all.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be a little excessive.
Yeah, no, I'm really fucking. I swear to God, like this is me. I'm scared of. Get that shit the fuck off of me. Like I'm sitting there in horror and disgust if it's like if a droplet gets on me. Get it out. Get it off. Get it off, bitch.
I'm assuming that's considerably worse if it ain't yours.
Oh yeah, oh, thousand times worse. Thousand times worse.
I wouldn't
uh,
like it.
oh God. No, no, Sean. I've never ever had to experience that ever. I'm not even really a fan of kissing. Let's just get down to business.
Yeah, put the dick in
Yeah,
your mouth. Shut up.
if the pussy doesn't smell like dick, I'll eat it. You know. Other than that, you got to be a clean bitch.
I'll tell you, if, if you thought too much about it, you'd never get laid again the rest of your life.
Oh, there's been times where I've let my shit pass. Like I didn't think about it. Like, whatever, you know. Hey, this bitch is a little fucking this, tuna-y, but it's all right, tuna-ish. But I'll take one for the team. Oh yeah, I won't. Yeah, I won't. If there's a gangbang, I won't be involved in it unless I'm the first one. And even then, I'm still questioning the bitch. Like, how dirty is this bitch?
I'm kind of with you on that one.
Yeah, but I'm not taking seconds. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Yuck. Hate it. I hate it. Like, yeah, even if I've gotten my dick sucked before in the past and the bitch wants to fucking kiss me, she's got to go brush her teeth and wash her face. There's not a question. No kisses.
You got to
Uh,
figure out the word for that phobia.
I don't know.
Chemophobic.
Cumphobia, ejaculophobic. Yeah.
All right, where are we going now?
Um. No, I've never been a part of a gangbang, Sean. I just said if. If I were to participate in a gangbang. Let's see
I'm
what
only
else.
gay until it's my turn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's this thing going on the internet right now that I've half-assedly paid attention to. So there's this guy, um, medium caliber YouTuber, like in the 60,000 range of followers, and he made a post about a video game, or a video about a video game, and telling people that the video game was too hard, and if they like said video game, they should kill themselves. Well, this little fucking teenager, British teenager or whatever, fucking did a video on him saying how it was a bad take on the video game and how just because the video game isn't bad, you shouldn't hate the people involved, and even if there are toxic people involved in the community, you shouldn't hate them, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, for guy number one, copyright strikes him. False copyright strikes him. Guy number two took his video down and then told people on the internet about it. Bigger YouTubers got a hold of it and went after this guy number one. Went after him. Now, guy number one is like going fucking batshit on the internet and all this and doxing people. Like he called a bigger YouTuber's mom that he got the number of somehow, some way, according to him, Google. Um, he's been noted as a fucking like liar and a bullshitter and all that shit. But what I was gonna bring up to you, because I know you can care less about any of this shit. I really can too. But how would you feel in that situation if somebody was to be on the internet, like you had an internet beef with somebody, let's say, right? And they called your fucking house. Obviously, they're not gonna talk to your mom or either one of our moms, but they called your fucking house. Talk to your wife. Hey man, Tony needs to really calm down on all of this stuff. I'm getting death threats in real life and blah 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 blah. How would you feel about some shit like that? Cause I know with me, I would have just dropped all the internet bullshit right there. It would have been over with, and I'm fucking gonna take some kind of legal action against this motherfucker. Like there's no more talking. I'm gonna fucking sue you for false copyright claims or whatever the fuck they were gonna do in the first place, right? Like the game's over. Now I'm just gonna fuck you. How would you handle that situation? Would you do the same like it's over now?
Uh, I, they take it beyond the actual confines of the internet, then I'm gonna find.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is a fight now, motherfucker. Like you know what I mean? Like I could have internet beef with a stranger all fucking day long. That's fine. But now you fucking are bringing my household into this shit. We're having fuck it. This is a problem now. But yeah.
Generally, if I get into it with anybody, I try to get the situation resolved, whether I'm right or on the remote chance that I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Uh, Generally, and this is a running theme throughout anything that I'm doing, is I generally try not to get involved with something unless I know I'm right.
Yeah. I have that too, kind of, in a way. In a way.
Same idea as never missing. You don't take a shot that ain't 100% certain you hit.
Yeah. I usually
It,
like to hold my comments to stuff that I'm like educated on. So I hear you on that.
and usually, shit works out like that beef I had with that dude over fucking, uh, was it?
The barrel guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was dumb, Tony. That was dumb. I'm not even gonna like. Usually, I would say that was a poor argument to get into or something, but that was a dumb man.
Yeah, I just, sometimes shit like that I can't go.
Yeah.
And now I don't even remember it now. I just remember that it happened.
It was the fucking firing pin makes the bullet go slower or faster.
Yes.
That was the fucking funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, that goes, wait a fucking minute here.
Hang on, pump the brakes.
We need to sort this out.
Why would you do that?
Well,
You know what though? I'm not. I'm watching the fucking video of Alaskan ballistics right now. It came up on my feed, and fucking got the fucking gun cerakoted all. Uh, Not even
I,
cam. It's like some kind of a camo. Whatever the most realistic kind of camo is, where it got like twigs in it and shit.
real tree.
Yeah, okay. Um, he has that. I think that's ugly, but I do want to. I was watching this TV show with my wife. It was kind of funny. It's on HBO Max. It's called the Gemstones, something the Gemstones. And it's like they're a preacher family. But anyway, the son, it's a funny show. But the fucking son had an all white Glock 19, and I think I want an all white fucking gun, man. I don't know why. It just looked fucking really cool. Am I wrong?
This is America. You can want whatever you want.
Do whatever the
Fuck you like.
fuck I want.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck I want. You
I
spelled deer wrong.
don't. I don't even like the white grips on the gun.
You're talking about pearl grips?
Right. Yeah, only today they're all plastic. Sort of.
Yeah, I don't think there's a such thing as a real authentic pearl grip anymore, unless you get an old one.
I was gonna say not legally.
Why are fucking clams in endangered species or whatever the fuck they are? Oysters, whatever the fuck.
I suppose I was thinking ivory instead of pearl.
Oh, ivory. Yeah, you can't kill an elephant nowadays. But
But I mean, if you handle this stuff enough, it's gonna look like it's been handled.
aren't fucking don't rhinos have ivory horns too, or is that not ivory?
Rhino's horns make your dick work.
Oh, it's ginseng in there or something, or whatever the fuck.
I guess they root in ginseng. I don't know.
The
Just
active
know it.
ingredient in Cialis is found in rhino horns.
Yes, exactly. Uh,
I don't know, man. That's
Elephant tusks are ivory.
well, that's what I'm saying. Aren't isn't every tusk ivory, or am I mistaken?
I think so, but I'm pretty certain that the connotation of ivory is elephant tusk.
Let's bring back fucking killing other animals with tusks. Then
I just
I don't know.
kind of sit and watch the podcast about an outfit that is trying to get game management in Africa like they do it here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like putting
uh,
people on a lotto and all that shit?
yeah, exactly. You know, a certain number of permits, you have to pay, hunt, all that stuff. You know, trying to get them to realize that game can be used as a natural resource.
I figured, wouldn't
Uh,
they already know that?
Most people don't think far enough ahead to get it.
Hmm.
You know, how many professional hunts do you think there are in Africa? You know, it's not something you think that much about.
Yeah, but see,
There's a
they're
fucking
actually,
lot.
but I feel like when they hunt in Africa, that's when they're actually getting food, like and shit like that. You know, I don't know.
Well, that's poaching's taken a lot to uh, jerkify or whatever the fuck you call it, make jerky out of the meat, take it into cities and sell it. They make a fucking mint.
Really?
Uh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
the
guess that would make sense. Yeah, I guess that makes.
first time I had ever heard of it. But yeah, there's a lot of poaching for food, but that's one of the things they do with their professional hunts. Uh, Guys who do it, they get the trophy part of it, and the tribesmen in the area, you know, they give the tribes the meat. You know, so nothing's going to waste at all. It's not like they're shooting fucking elephants and stealing the fucking trunks off or tusks off of them, uh, and just letting the whole damn thing rot.
Yeah.
And that they're trying to get this going all over Africa, which would be a good thing because you ain't old enough to know it. But if you look back to this country in 50s, 60s, there wasn't a white-tailed deer population anywhere near like there is now.
So what happened? They just stopped shooting them and let them fuck for a little bit, or what?
They started managing, yeah. There was some importation done from other parts of the country, but just pretty stringent management. Now fucking deer are like rats in probably every fucking state now.
He said do a stormtrooper Glock. Like put the helmet on and then I would make the Glock look like a stormtrooper. That hell yeah, I think I
I
could do
think he
that.
meant make it look like a stormtrooper's gun.
Nah, I'm gonna make
One
it
that
look like a
always misses.
stormtrooper. A stormtrooper. Yeah, this one never misses though. Ever. It's
That
the opposite. They use walrus tusk and whale teeth too. That's crazy as fuck. I'm gonna have to. Hey, and the show was called Righteous Gemstones, and I'm gonna have to look up this Canic. I think those are only like $400 guns, ain't it?
do I seem to you the person that would ever look up a fucking canic?
Who, Sean?
Me.
You would never look up a Canic?
No.
Why not?
Fuck no, I would. I don't care about it.
Turkey needs our help now more than ever. Russia's coming.
They're gonna have to find something better than a canic. They want my attention.
It's just pretty much a fucking Glock.
You don't see me browsing Glocks, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot who I was talking to there for a second. Sorry about that, sir.
No problem.
um,
I mean, look, I only got the fucking SD9 because I wanted it. I wouldn't have bought it. Now I
but
would
you
buy
went
it.
back and bought the other one though, ain't it? I thought you had two.
No, I have a SW9, which is probably the predominant reason why I wouldn't have bought the SD because the SW is not all that great. It works, but it's only on the ragged edge of being what I'd consider a working firearm.
Is that the one that you polished the fucking triggers and all that shit? All the
Oh
internals?
yes.
That's why you fucking broke it.
Well, it's because it come out of the fucking factory with like a 36-pound trigger pull.
Yeah, you should have just broke it in, man. Now you broke your
And
gun.
then somebody put a set of Wolf springs in it. It wouldn't fire reliably. It would misfire about every other round. So I put stock springs back in it and did a hell of a lot of tweaking and stuff in there. Of course, the Wolf trigger springs kit's still in it. I only put the stock strike
So what
in the
it
gun.
needs is the stock trigger back in it, and it'll be perfect.
Yeah, stock trigger back in it and go back up to that 16-pound trigger pull. It'll never get fired again. Which doesn't matter because it doesn't get fired anyway. I almost never use the gun. But it is laying here loaded, and I know if I pick it up and pull trigger, it'll go off.
I
No,
could
I'm being a fucking asshole about it. I really don't have any problem.
I could find a
Uh,
home for it. Just take it apart and put it inside of a teddy bear, and then resew the teddy bear up and send it to me, and I'll find somewhere to put it.
uh, I wouldn't have bought the SD, but that's just not my kind of gun in the first place.
Yeah, but I could see though how a slimmer gun is better for carry and all that shit. I understand.
It's just that's one of those deals where when I got the gun, I actually liked it. It was better than I expected.
Now my question is to you: is when you liked it, why didn't you like Glocks?
I don't like the grip angle on Glock.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that 1,000 fucking times. And the grip angle on them are straighter, so.
I
But you know, Glock makes aftermarket lowers.
I'm not buying a gun that I have to buy other parts to make it to where I like it.
Whatever.
Unless it's a something 29 Smith and Wesson that needs the dirty Harry grips, I'll do that.
That's the FUD in you rearing its ugly head.
Or a Savage rifle that needs every fucking part that bolts onto it made better. I'm browsing fucking barrels right now. Seriously thinking about converting it over to a 25-06, but I get all this shit to load 30-06, a bunch of fucking 30-06 loaded,
Mm.
and there's really no reason to choose 25 over 30. I like the 25 better, but for what I would do with the gun, either one works.
Um.
Same idea as wanting to convert this 223 to 22 250. There's really not a hell of a lot of reason to do it because the 22 250 ain't that much better than the 223 for what I would do it. You know, I'm not going to be out there shooting more than maybe 100, 150 yards. Uh, so the 223 is Just some of that shit's just little niggles in the back of your fucking mind that you like something better for whatever reason or another.
Right.
And usually I don't think about it too awful long before I spend the money to do it, and then realize really this was kind of a waste of fucking money. Trying to get over that because there's only so much in the bank. And when that gets to zero, I'm going to have to explain to the old lady how I got it to zero without her knowing.
Do you think that brings up a thing too? Talking about money. Um, do you think how close to $1 million do you think you've spent on guns total in your life? Not counting like the ones you've sold and all this, like just bought. Period. Think you're
Probably
close?
no.
Oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
probably just barely north of 100,000.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm in or around the probably 100 area. Lower for sure, but I'm around there.
Now, if you include all the peripherals, I might be at 175. Right now, I'm probably setting close to 60,000 here right
What do you
now.
mean by peripherals? Do you mean fucking everything or do you mean like
Everything,
ammo and okay, everything?
all the reloading shit, the
Yeah,
cases,
everything.
extra fucking scopes and stocks. And
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I already did that. I'm talking about every single money I've ever spent on any guns ever. I'm adding everything into there and I'm saying I'm close to 100. Maybe 80 to 90,000.
with everything, I guess I'm probably somewhere around 160 to 175.
God damn.
I mean, I had uh, probably more money in guns back when I had all them 700s and shit, all of the centerfire rifles. I had a fair amount there. Uh, but that's, you got to figure that's today's money, not what they cost me to think half the money.
Let me take that back. I think my number is a little high. I think I'm more closer to like around 50. Cause I haven't had 100 guns yet. So definitely less than 80,000 for sure. I think I shot a little high on that one. But even including all the extra shit, maybe close to it.
Oh, I'm sure that I'm sitting on the north side of 60,000 from
I'm
what I got
sure.
here.
Yeah, you know what? Now that because with all the shit included, I'm pretty sure I've spent, if not over, about $1,000 on every gun. You talk about magazines, you talk about bullets, you talk about all the shit. Yeah,
We figure the Savage, I bought this thing and I paid $300. Then I put a couple $100 worth of scope on it. Then I didn't like that scope, so I bought another one. Then I bought a new stock for it. Uh,
and that just turned that $300 gun into a grand.
it's the money I got in it right as it sits right now is about $800. Yeah.
Hmm. That's what I'm saying. So I've spent about a grand on guns, and I've owned quite a few. So I'm gonna stick with 80. I'm gonna stick with 80.
And there's been a lot of money that's just been in and out of here with stuff that I just fucked around with for a little while and didn't like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm
I had
counting everything. Even if we sold it or gave it away, I'm counting everything. Yeah.
I had a number of different semi-auto handguns. Tried to carry them, but I fucking hated when I got them. Now the P95s, I
Yeah,
didn't
that was gonna
hate.
say Ruger.
I didn't hate them, but they were too fucking big of a grip to carry gloves on. My hands weren't big enough to handle them if I had to wear gloves in one of them. So I had three of those. They all went. Now I didn't have them all three at the same time. I bought one, and some years later I bought two more. And in the summertime, those things are fucking awesome. But Illinois, it turns out, it's winter more than summer. We'll start into winter about mid-October, and it ain't left yet.
And my second carry gun. Well, I guess my first like actual legitimate carry gun was a Ruger. But then I had that when I was younger. I was carrying around that 357. That was also a Ruger. So me and Ruger actually go way back. I just don't fuck with them anymore.
I mean,
That 5.7 I might get. I'm thinking about that.
I'm not going to buy a gun that I have to throw a bunch of parts on just to like. You're right. The Savage is I want hypocrisy. And to
Oh
be
shit.
absolutely honest, I regret buying the Savage. I wish the fuck I'd have waited and bought what I wanted in the first place because I wouldn't have been doing this, but I'd spent the same amount of money either way. So this is why I don't do that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hell, I
Oh,
got just a little off the wall 22 that I got about 700 in, and that's just the cost of the gun and the scope.
yeah.
Fucking Browning is expensive to get the high grade one, but that's the only fucking one they had in the store.
All right.
And as long as they had one in the store, I wasn't going to wait.
Why wait?
I mean, it's not like when I went to look in for lever 22, I wanted to check the stock or super plus high grade finish. I just wanted a lever gun in 22. It wasn't Henry.
Oh, anything else?
Don't regret. I don't regret buying the Browning. The only one that I second guess myself on is the fucking Savage. It cost damn much money to get it. Well,
White Maple Gold Cup Medallion Rifle and 300 Win Mag.
see, the thing with the Savage, a big part of it is the gun itself is too damn light for 30-06. Uh, recoil is going to be an issue, which is why I put a bigger scope on it than part of why I'm putting the walnut stock on it, just because of the extra weight. But I like the walnut too. But I should have just waited and fucking bought a Browning or Remington in the first place. Waited until I could found one about 20 years old in shape.
Right. Alright. I gotta go and fucking do something real quick. I gotta go.
So I got
I gotta go pick her up.
all right. Good day, everybody.
No, wait, hold on. Who's coming on still?
What the hell am I supposed to?
You know better than fucking I do. I know Ponry's doing his fucking the war thing, the war room, which actually I kind of snuck in there yesterday and was listening to some of it. It's tight. I like it. I like it. Um,
Once he gets past the rambling in the beginning to he gets his analysts on there. After the first 45 minutes, it moves along pretty good.
Man, you gotta yell at all your panelists too and make sure they know how to mute and shit like that. There's a couple times where I found myself getting startled because I was listening with headphones on. So anyway, yeah, Ponry's doing his war thing. I would check that out if you haven't yet. I fucking dig it. Um, Night Strike's gonna be on. I believe he does his Friday Night Strike, and then he does hit or miss every Tuesday. Gary's gonna be on tonight, and then tomorrow I believe Travis is doing his chat that Tony doesn't do anymore for some reason.
I did it last week.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Excuse me.
I don't do it when he doesn't have shit on I'm interested in.
All right, all right, all right. Sorry. Uh, Travis P11 is going to be on tomorrow, Caliber Corner. Then Gizzard Gary's coming on and doing an early bird chat. And if I forgot anybody, man, my bad.
I just figured, if I ain't got nothing to add to the conversation, ain't no fucking point being there.
Let me rewind this. All right, why did I get this? Oh wait,
I do
Moderate
that
sent me
whole.
messages.
I do that whole trying to fit in and make shit up as we go on this show. I don't need to do it for somebody else.
Oh, see what I don't like about this, Sean? Century Arms, Georgia. I don't like the black writing all over it, man. I need it to be all blanco.
Surely they've got a fucking store around there that sells white car line.
Or white crayon and just scrub that on the back right there.
Hey, I got to jump out of here. I need to go potty.
All right, have a good day, everybody.
Later, everybody.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast.
Nail polish the inlays.
You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching